Hallows on the track.
What's up, everybody? FTWitachiPlays here. You know what it is. I was just getting live stream chat up and ready because I forgot I almost started the stream without it. But anyways, for those of you tuning in, thank you all very much for tuning in. We're gonna get into World of Warcraft right now. We just finished some Overwatch, but the main reason why we're getting into World of Warcraft is Hallows End. I want to go ahead and update the guide and just redo the event. I just want to upgrade the guide as best as I possibly can. So for those of you tuning in, thank you all very much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and start with that, or basically do that today most likely. We're going to go ahead and see what emissary we got. Unshackled, that's actually perfect. We don't want to be doing any world quests right now. We are going to go ahead and check out the world quest just to see what there is and see if there's anything for me to do at this moment in time. Let's just hope there isn't, and we can just go straight into the content for Hallows End. We do got a lot that we need to do today for that. So we've got Kusa and Kiyo. I do want to go ahead and check these out. So let me go ahead and get straight into that real quick. Kiyo and Kusa. Let's just hope we've done them. Back in the day, last year, we had 1,000 subs live. I'm looking at the Hallows End complete guide from last year. Kiyo. Yeah, I was looking at that guide, and holy, we were going for the giveaway for 2,000 subs. So we got Kiyo. What is the other one? Kusa. Just making sure we've done these before we get into anything. I'm pretty sure we have. I hope. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, so that one's done. Nothing really to do, and that's a great sign. We don't want to be doing anything except Hallows End right now. There's a lot to do with this event, and I'm going to try to do it all in one go. Alright, so we're not going to go to Najatar, we're not going to Mechagon. Eddie, fix it! I'm very positive I've done fix it. He's like one of the first ones that did, I think. Yeah, there we go. So type it into my list. Find it. Burn. I don't remember burn, but I'm pretty sure I've done it probably once. I spelled it wrong, but I've done it. Just fix the spelling right there. Anything else? Don't really see any more. Probably one here that I don't know. Ooh, there's nothing here. Alright, awesome. So that's that. Nothing going on in Darkshore yet. Did this yesterday. Don't really need to do it again. So that's perfect. What you want to see. So we might be able to get straight into the event. The event is the main focus for today. For those of you tuning in, happy Halloween, happy Hallows End. For those of you that do play World of Warcraft, we're gonna have a fantastic day, a fantastic live stream with tons and tons of Halloween adventures coming soon. We're just making sure the rest of this is good to go. So bear with us. Bear with us. That's the one thing I look at is toys. Yeah, we're not gonna do any PvP right now. Awesome. Alright, so what sucks is most of the stuff that comes with this event is done on this character already. So.
I cannot be defeated. I beat all
and we're gonna be doing it in Undercity. Okay. Alright, Hallows End, let's go! We got nothing to do today except the event. Alright, so we can portal, I think. Portal. Orgrimmar. Yeah, Orgrimmar portal, Undercity portal, y'all know what's up, we're gonna be getting straight to it. I'd like to do it in Undercity because this is an Undercity event. It's not an event for anything else. Like, I mean, they do it, they celebrate this event everywhere, but it's mainly for Forsaken. Because the Forsaken are lit. And we also gotta make sure we get a little all the teams, all the action involved. But yeah, I'm updating the Hallows End guide tonight for those of you tuning in. So, I mean, this is my favorite event in the game. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. Is there? I'm looking for the breadcrumb quest, and I don't think you can do it after you've done it once. It's like an intro quest, so you better fucking know what you're doing. I do see a quest here. That's the basket, though. Yeah, there's no quest. Alright, let's go. A mini map is freaking full of stuff. But I know exactly what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I have my old guide next to me, so I can remember it as much as possible. And there is no updates this year, but my guide does need a little bit of tweaking. So yeet. Let's intro it here. Don't need my pet out right now. That's gonna be annoying. I wish I could block. I can block those guys out, but I can't block these guys out. But it is what it is, team. It is what it is. What's up, everybody? FTWitachiPlays here. You know what it is. Updated guide for all of you. Hallows End, happy Hallows End, and happy Halloween for those of you tuning in. Friday, October 18th of 2019 is the day Hallows End begins for this year. Hallows End celebrates the break of the Forsaken from the Scourge. Fun and mischief reign as the innkeepers of Azeroth give treats and tricks to whomever asks. Pretty much, this is a in-game event. It's a major in-game event that occurs for about half a month, a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. It is going to be running from October 18th to November 1st for this year. If any future years that this event comes out and there is an update, I will do a part 2 to this guide, but this is going to be the core guide, core video for the event. The holiday invites players to gather candy, wands, foods, masks, and even battle pets from innkeepers all over the in-game world. In this guide, we're going to be covering every single thing for this event that is currently live. There is also a separate version for Classic World of Warcraft. We might go ahead and do that if I can get to a specific level in the game. But don't worry, there is a different version of this guide for Classic World of Warcraft that we hopefully can release this year. If not, we'll definitely do it next year once I have the level capabilities to do so. But this guide is going to be covering live World of Warcraft from 2019 and onward. Again, like I said, if anything changes in the near future, I will go ahead and let you guys know. But without further ado, let's get to the guide. Alright, I'm probably going to cut some of that out, but it's all good. Alright, I always like to start off with the quest. So, there's no changes to the event. Spooky supplies and garrison decorations. Hallows End finally comes to Draenor in the form of decorations, so... Okay, alright, let's read this. Garrison decorations. Izzy sells decorations and players turn in new daily quests to her. Make sure to find Pepe as well as his special 8 tiny scarecrow costume disguise. Each garrison decoration costs 5 spookies. Supplies each. This is a new currency that is BOA. Foolish guises. Alright. 2, 3, 4. You can have multiple garrison decorations at once. You can activate and deactivate them by killing Izzy. By talking to Izzy. You can also visit another player's garrison that has creeper colors up to get the pets. Spooky supplies can be acquired by completing 4 daily quests. Pick up a quest in your garrison and they send you out to sacrifice Rise and Shadow Moon. 5 days of questing on 1 to get all 5 decorations. Spare can be converted to tricky treats. Users have submitted great screenshots of the decorations, so we're going to go ahead and do that first then. Do have a garrison Hearthstone. So sorry, I don't want to come here yet. Looking for someone with a level 3 garrison. Please intel need to enter it or Hallows in. Alright, so I don't have a level 3 garrison. The main reason for that is this character got restored to me after Legion, or during Legion, so I lost everything before that. Almost everything. In-game stuff, like progression, yes, but other than that, no. I got all items, everything I've collected before back. But when it came to progression, they couldn't revamp that, so. Hi, anything. On my way to quad. I haven't been here in forever. I have a level 3 guy. Alright, there's a way. You lead us, guys. Might as well let this person know.
Hey, how you doing? Be careful out there.
Alrighty, everybody. Next part of the guide actually came to in Warlords of Draenor when each and every character in the game got a garrison. Hollow's End finally comes to Draenor in the form of garrison decorations, which is pretty cool. Izzy Holly Fizzle in both Alliance and Horde garrisons sells direct. Let's redo that. Alrighty, everybody, so this next part is for those of you that have access to garrisons from Warlords of Draenor content. Izzy Holly Fizzle, which is an NPC in the garrisons, sells decorations, and players turn in new daily quests to her. She offers you quests, which I'll go over in just a little bit, but make sure to find Pepe as well, as he has a special, a tiny scarecrow costume disguise. Let's actually find him first. Bashtar Pepe. Where you at, though? Oh, he's up there. Get him. Alright, so I found him. We got this. Alrighty, everybody. So in this part of the guide, we're going to be going over Hollow's End as it finally comes to Draenor in the form of garrison decorations. This was when Warlords of Draenor and garrisons were actually live in the game. Izzy Hollyfizzle is an NPC that gives you dailies to give you currency for an event that allows you, and she sells decorations for your garrison. So, each decoration costs 5 spooky supplies each, and this is the new currency that is BOA, which is bind on account. So you can quickly do this if you have multiple characters with access to these dailies. You can get the ghoulish guises, which dress your garrison's guards in festive costumes. The Hallows glow, which adds pumpkins, candles, and other decorations to your garrison. The Seer's invitation, which invites an Arakoa Seer to your garrison. Witch's brew, a Pandaren brew witch, who brings plenty of fresh brew for your garrison, and Creepy Crawlers, a ghoulish box of spectral rats, maggots, and spiders. Just to give you guys a heads up, all of the pictures on the screen are of those decorations. Now, we're going to go ahead and check out Izzy. We're now going to check out Izzy Hans.
Glad I could help.
Imp keeps making a mess. Andy is supposed to help. Nah, not really. Just standing here, talking to a webcam. Almost done. Alrighty, everybody. So next part of the guide, Hollow's End finally comes to Draenor. So when Warlords of Draenor was actual current content and was an actual current expansion, when you had garrison action going on, Izzy Hollyfizzle, for those of you that had level 3 garrisons, sold decorations for players to go ahead and decorate their garrisons with. Basically, each garrison decoration costs 5 spooky supplies each, and this is a new currency that is BOA.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and speak to her just now. How do I obtain spooky supplies and airy supplies, which we'll speak about in another guide. So, during Hollow's End and the Feast of Wintervale, locals may drop in and request your aid against some of the denizens of Draenor. They'll surely be willing to part with some festive supplies. So,
Heading back. What's
how
up?
that works is you're going to be given dailies to go ahead and do some content, and I'll be going over the quest in just a bit. And the gifts and items and decorations that you'll be given are sold by her. One is the Ghoulish Guises. Pretty much the Ghoulish Guises is dresses up your garrison's guards in festive costumes, changes the appearance of your guards to look like any of the following: pirates, ninjas, leper gnomes, and skeletons. And as you can see on the screen, we have pictures for all of these current decorations that we're speaking about on the screen. Next up, you've got Hollow's Glow. Pretty much this decoration, very simple: pumpkins, candles, and other decor for your garrison. It's actually my favorite one. Spawns pumpkins, lanterns, and a bonfire in your garrison. Next up, we got the Seer Invitation. Seer Invitation is simply invites an Arakoa Seer to your garrison, summons Spirit Seer Ikalii, who says this land is dense with the departed. My magic will make them feel more welcome here. Next up, you got Witch's Brew, which is another decoration for your garrison. A Pandaren brew witch who brings plenty of fresh brew for your garrison. Summons brew witch Shadowpaw, who sells mysterious brew. This item turns you into a Pandaren ale mental, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, of course, the Creepy Crawlers themselves. The Creepy Crawlers, a ghoulish box of spectral rats, maggots, and spiders. This is an item you want to get if you're interested in pets and toys. Ghastly Rat, Ghost Maggot, and Spectral Spinner are pets that will spawn in your garrison. They respawn almost instantly, so stay in one place if you want to proc a rare one spawning. This will also spawn Arachnus, who has a chance to drop the sack of spectral spiders, which is a toy. Throw the sack, releasing the spiders inside, which you can also see on the screen right now. You can have multiple garrison decorations active at once. You can activate and deactivate them by talking to Izzy Hollyfizzle as well. You can also visit another player's garrison that has creepy crawlers to get their pets, so don't worry about that. If you don't have access to it but you want to go ahead and collect these pets, you can go ahead and do so. But the basic dailies that you'll be given are Culling the Crew, which is destroy 12 Bone Ship crew members; Foul Fertilizer, destroy 8 kegs of Dread Fertilizers; Mutiny of the Bone Ship, which which is kill Bone Render, and Smashing Swashlings, kill 6 Growing Swashlings. Basically, for 3 of them, you'll be given 1 Spooky Supplies, and for Mutiny on the Bone Ship, you will be given 2. These are easy to do. Okay, let's reload one more time.
If you ever need anything,
Alrighty, everybody, so the next part of the guide, we're going to be going over Hallows and finally coming to Draenor in the form of garrison decoration. So this was back when Draenor, Warlords of Draenor, was current expansion in the game. That's when this update came into play. Izzy Hollyfizzle is an NPC active in level 3 garrisons that sells decorations that players can turn in new daily quests to her in order to get these new currency, which are bind on account, called Spooky Supplies. Each garrison decoration costs a total of 5 Spooky Supplies each, and again, these are bind on account. Izzy Hollyfizzle in the Horde NPC is pretty much in the direct center. She's just behind me here, next to a little pumpkin basket full of goodies and treats. Go ahead and click on her. She'll let you know how to obtain Spooky Supplies, but it's very, very simple. There is a total of 4 random daily quests that you could be given. One called Culling the Crew, one called Foul Fertilizer, and one called Smashing Swashling that give you 1 Spooky Supply. And the other one is Mutiny on the Bone Ship. They give you 2 Spooky Supplies. Again, you can only do 1 daily a day. So with that being said, let's say you get just the ones that give you 1 Spooky Supply. That's going to take you a total of 5 days to get 5 Spooky Supplies. Huh. Ah, you can do all of them at the same time. Okay, never mind. Let's go. Alrighty, everybody, so the next part of this guide, Hallows and finally comes to Draenor. This was when Warlords of Draenor was the current expansion, and in the form of garrison decorations. Izzy Hollyfizzle is an NPC that sells decorations that players turn in daily quests to her. There's a total of 4 daily quests each day, 1 Culling the Crew, 1 Foul Fertilizer, 1 Smashing Swashlings, and the other one is Mutiny on the Bone Ship. 3 of them give you 1 of the brand new currency called Spooky Supplies, which are bind on account, and 1 of them gives you 2, totaling 5 Spooky Supplies a day. Spooky Supplies can be acquired by completing these 4 daily quests. You pick up the quests up in your garrison, and they send you out to the west of Sokothar's Rise in Shadowmoon Valley, which is the Alliance area, kind of, in Warlords of Draenor content, and it will take 5 days total of questing on 1 character to get the 5 decorations. So if you have multiple characters, of course, that will make this go a lot quicker. And spare spooky supplies can be converted into tricky treats. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and show you guys what these items are and decorations are that you can get in your garrison. So let's go ahead and browse her goods. Starting off with the Ghoulish Guys. The Ghoulish Guys, pretty simple. Dresses up your garrison's guards in festive costumes, basically utilizing the wands in the game, turning them into pirates, ninjas, leper gnomes, and skeletons. Next up, you've got Hollow's Glow. Invites an Arakoa seer to your garrison. It summons Spirit Seer Ikali, basically who says, "This land is dense with the departed. My magic will make them feel more welcome here." Next up, you've got Seer's Invitation. Oh, shit. One more time, team, one more time.
have a good one.
Alrighty, everybody, so we're here, back at it again. Hallows and finally coming. I'm live, team. This is how hard it is. This is why I do my live streams on purpose, so you guys can see the hell that I go through. Next up, Hallows and finally comes to Warlords of Draenor. Yes, this is when Warlords of Draenor was the current expansion in the form of garrison decorations. Izzy Holly Fizzle is the NPC that sells decorations where players turn in daily quests to her. These daily quests will be giving you spooky supplies, which is a brand new currency when this was live, and can be acquired by completing 4 daily quests every single day. You pick these quests up in your garrison, and they send you to the west of Sokothar's Rise in Shadowmoon Valley, which is the Alliance area in Warlords of Draenor. It will take up to 5 days total of questing on one character to get all 5 decorations. Reason being is each decoration costs 5 spooky supplies, and you get 5 total each day. So the more characters you have access to these dailies to, you'll be given more decorations a lot quicker. Pulling the crew, Foul Fertilizer, and Smashing Squashlings are 3 of the quests that give you 1 spooky supplies, with the last one being Mutiny on the Bone Ship giving you 2 spooky supplies, again totaling 5. So Izzy's right behind me here. We go ahead and click on her. We go ahead and check out her inventory. She can also explain how to get these spooky supplies as well, just above that. First off, we got the Ghoulish Guises. The Ghoulish Guises dresses up your garrison guards in festive costumes. It basically utilizes the wands of this event. Hollowed Wand Pirate, Hollowed Wand Ninja, Hollowed Wand Leper Gnome, and Hollowed Wand Skeleton. Next up, you got the Hallowed Glow. Pumpkins, candles, and other decor for your garrison. Spawns pumpkins, lanterns, and a bonfire in your garrison. Next up, we've got the Seer's Invitation. Invites an Arakoa Seer to your garrison, summons Spirit Seer Ikali, who says the land is dense with the departed. My magic will make them feel more welcome here. Next up, you've got the Witch's Brew, which is the 4th decoration thus far. A Pandaren Brew Witch, who brings plenty of fresh brew for your garrison. Summon the Brew Witch Shadowpaw, who sells mysterious brew. This item turns you into a Pandaren Ale Mental. And last but not least, the Creepy Crawlers, which can be purchased as the 5th decoration. A ghoulish box of spectral rats, maggots, and spiders. And this is the most unique one because you actually can take advantage of this one in a way. Especially for those of you that like companion pets. This is an item you want to get if you're interested in pets and toys. Ghastly Rat, Ghost Maggot, and Spectral Spinner are pets that can spawn in your garrison. They respawn instantly, so stay in one place if you want to proc a rare one spawning. This will also spawn Arachnus, who has a chance to drop a toy called Sack of Spectral Spiders. And as you can see on the screen while I was speaking about all those were all of the pictures of what these would look like in game for your garrison. Also, if you've collected everything and you have a couple more extra spooky supplies, you can also exchange those in for Tricky Treats, which is the main currency for Hollow's End. And last but not least, there's one more thing I want to go ahead and show you. There is Pepe. Basically, Pepe is within the garrison, and you'll be able to find his special A Tiny Scarecrow costume. So let's go ahead and see if we can find Pepe within this garrison.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
I'm not 100% sure if Pepe's spawn location is the same, but he is here just outside the entrance to the main hall of this garrison. I'm going to go ahead and click on Pepe, and now that we have clicked on Pepe, as you can see, he's now going to be sitting on us. What about the fucking thing? What about the thing? Where is that? Alright, I gotta find out how to get this boy. is a graveyard. No. It did also say the outhouse. I believe the outhouse is back here. Magnus. Alright, so we ended up finding Pepe all the way near the graveyard. And this isn't the original Pepe that you do find lying around in the garrison. This is a special Pepe called Spooky Pepe. And once you click on Spooky Pepe here, go ahead and keep spam clicking, I believe. Until you are given Pepe, you have a friend. But we're looking for an item. How do you get the item? A massive. Is that how it went? You've sworn with a king. But I guess not. What happened? Did I not have any of these? That's weird, I don't know. We're done with this place. I'll figure out how I'm gonna do that one later. But we're gonna go ahead and do the headless ones. That took me a long time to do. I do apologize for that, guys. Amazing how freaking fast you can fly. Not gonna lie. Compared to Classic, how you get to places, it's just so amazing. Can't hate. Like I tried to do a slash reload, but it's all slash E loaded. Don't even know if it did. The amount that I can use these.
The sky is dark. The fire burns.
You strive in vain as fate's wheel turns. Alright, next up, we've got the Headless Horseman encounter and loot. The Headless Horseman is a 5-man boss located in the graveyard of Scarlet Monastery. This boss will only spawn for players who have queued for the encounter via the Dungeon Finder tools. You can't just join in Graveyard of Scarlet Monastery and expect to see him there. The boss drops eye level 395 epic quality gear for level 120 players, and additional vanity loot can be obtained from a special loot-filled pumpkin awarded once per day for killing him. If you're interested on how to queue up, just go ahead and enter your LFD tool, your dungeons and raids. You'll be able to toggle on to Headless Horseman. Again, you'll be given a loot-filled pumpkin with loot inside, as well as 24 gold. We're going to go ahead and queue up, and while we are queued up, we're going to go ahead and fill you guys in on all the goodies and loot that we can get. So, just a heads up, you can queue up for this boss as many times as you would like, but you only have access to his regular drops after the first time. The loot-filled pumpkin and a monetary reward will only be awarded once per day. Alright. Also, as a reminder, you can queue up for this boss as many times as you would like per day, but you only have access to his regular loot, basically after the first kill. The loot-filled pumpkin and the monetary reward from the looking for dungeon tool, you will only be awarded that once per day. So it's kind of like a daily thing, unless you really want to farm for the loot and stuff like that. So the boss's loot, the horseman's ring.
Still burns.
Oh,
A
of course it
cleansing
did.
fire. Time is short. I'll soon retire.
Alright, and as a reminder, you can queue up for this boss as many times as you'd like, but you'll only have access to his regular loot after the first time. The loot-filled pumpkin and the monetary reward from the LFD tool, the looking for dungeon tool, will only be awarded once per day, so it resets daily. So you can do it as many times as you'd like, but you'll only be given access to the boss's loot from the boss kill, which he gives you a choice of 1, 2, 3, 4 total different rings, depending on your what you're looking for when it comes to the stats. And then you also have for the loot-filled pumpkin loot, there's a sword called the Horseman's Sinister Slicer, and you can see all of this on the screen. The helm for the Horseman's Horrific Hood, the mount, the Horseman's Reins, which is what we're all looking for, the temporary mount, which is called the Magic Broom, which is absolutely actually cool because it's an instacast mount. There's the battle pet of the Sinister Squashling, and of course the pumpkin helm called Hollowed Helm. The loot-filled pumpkin can also contain a randomly selected flimsy mass. Um, if no special loot is awarded, it is possible to get multiple special items from the bag at the same time as well. The following chart, okay, as well. Alright, that's it. Tricky treat loot. So annoying how this.
Fire consumes. You've tried and failed. Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed.
Next up are tricky treats that are obtainable through dailies and pumpkins spread throughout the inns on the map. These are the in-game currency or actual tricky treats that you are going to be using to spend on the NPCs or the vendors for this event for toys, pets, mounts, and everything else. You'll get 2 treats for every inn you visit as a one-time only reward, which we will be doing the whole entire thing in this video in a little mini montage, along with a potential for a mask, wand, or other fun holiday item. You then spend the tricky treats on vendors outside of your capital cities, which we will also be going over the NPCs and the vendors and everything that they sell later on in this guide as well. These candy buckets, in the shape of pumpkins, are nearby the innkeepers of friendly inns instead of talking to an innkeeper each hour for a treat bag. Okay.
Prepare yourselves. The bells have tolled. Shelter your weak, your young, and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come.
Alright, relax, bros. I've got to do some tank. Oh, they've doubled them up. As for the candy buckets, in the shape of pumpkins, are near the innkeepers of friendly inns. So instead of talking to the innkeeper each hour for a treat bag or a trick disguise, as in the past, looting each pumpkin will reward players with a handful of treats, and sometimes a temporary character disguise like the trick debuff. Do keep in mind that these silence and pacify you, so they can get annoying, especially if you're farming all of these. But usually if you are farming these, you don't have to worry about it. But it's kind of annoying because you camp out. This contains 0 to 3 tricky treats, some candy, and other vanity items, so if you don't get lucky with finding rare items in your candy bags, don't worry, the tricky treat can be used to purchase the items instead. The system takes the RNG component out of the holiday that many had complained about. However, the RNG still exists with the mount, just to let you know. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and post the map somewhere on the screen while we're doing this montage of that zone, and we're going to go ahead and dive on in to every candy bucket in World of Warcraft. For the Horde. Alright, then we'll do the quest. Alright, cool. Alright, there's a quest. So we're gonna do the quest after this. Perfect. Do you need the bank?
My flames have died, left not a spark. I shall send you myself to the lifeless dark.
I don't want to jump ahead too much. I used to have access to a bank. Oh, Jeeves. Shit. I have access to it. Yeah, I'll do that last. Your boy's about to get into the bank tank.
So eager you are for my blood to spill, yet to vanquish me, 'tis prepare yourselves. The bells have tolled. Shelter your weak, your young, and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come. Your enemy.
Alright, so we spawned into the graveyard. We are finally here. Go ahead and speak to the pumpkin. Call the horseman himself. And you go ahead and say some easy things. And he's going to have his freaking NPC voice line take over now. I absolutely love this guy. His rhymes are on point. There's no rapper that compares to him. Oh, so he's very easy to kill, especially when you have a trinket that heals almost all of his health in one go. All of it. So there's basically a back and forth phase. It's him, his body, on the mount himself, and then it goes into his head. And then he gets all of his health back. You gotta do it all again. Very, very awesome. We're here for the loot. We're here to hopefully get them out. It's been, I've done this every time, so it's been 10 years, I think. kind of crazy. How many times I've done this day in and day out, and I never get to know. It's so frustrating. But I know I'm not alone. Alright, sometimes his voice line breaks. Don't know why. Oh, so I can't hear him. There it is, he's done! Let's go! Get the loot. Way to jack-o'-lantern and toothpick, but we were here for the loot-filled pumpkin. Let's go ahead and see what we get on our first one. Kinda sad, we got nothing. Got our tricky treats, and because we got nothing, we got a flimsy ass. Alright. This one, who it is? Yeah, let's go. Alright, so the main part of this guide is for the Tricky Treat quest. The first one we're going to be going over is Hallows and Treats for Spooks. It starts with the NPC Spooks. This quest asks you to collect a variety of holiday treats from the innkeepers of major faction cities, so you got a lot of traveling to do. However, they won't be giving the goodies away without a price. You must perform a different emote to each innkeeper before being rewarded the quest item. Without further ado, let's go ahead and pick up the quest from Spooks himself, and let's go ahead and adventure over to every single major city NPC that we need to go to for this quest.
You tried and failed. Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed.
The city mint is this from? Innkeeper note. Alright, so we've arrived at Innkeeper Norman, which is the Undercity Mint part of this Hallows and Treats for Spooks quest. Now that we do have that quest in our log, we now can get a quest from Norman himself. So let's go ahead and pick up Chicken Clucking for a mint. Do a chicken emote at Innkeeper Norman, and in exchange, you'll receive an Undercity Mint for the other quest that we're currently working on. So go ahead and have him targeted /chicken emote, and we're good to go. Turn into quest, got our Undercity mints, and let's go ahead and head on over to the other three. Alright, Orgrimmar, let's go. Quickest way to Orgrimmar. Of course, that would get him out with it. Rah. Next up, we're in Orgrimmar with Innkeeper Grishka. Go ahead and pick up her quest, Flexing for Nougat. We'll be giving an Orgrimmar Nougat for the other quest that we're on by doing a /flex emote. Make sure she is targeted, /flex. Go ahead and turn in the quest, and we got 2 more to go. Come drop it, thinking who that is. Yep. I know for a fact it's not up here. Oh, they moved.
You come get the voodoo.
I don't remember it being up here, but okay. Still in Orgrimmar, which is really nice. We've got the Dark Spear
How you
Gumdrop.
doing, man?
Incoming Gumdrop over here. We're going to go ahead and do a train emote at Kali Remic, and then we'll be given the Dark Spear Gumdrop. So,
Spirits be with you,
have her
man.
targeted, type /train, and push enter. Go ahead and turn in the quest, and we
Be
got one
good.
more left. Thunderblock. Yeah, that's the easiest way. At least the quest is telling me where the hell to go. Get there. His Soul Desire has a portal to Thunderblock. I would have not guessed, not gonna lie. I had Thunderblock targeted. That's weird. Thunderblock? And last but not least, the Thunder Bluff Marzipan. Innkeeper Paula over here has the
Well
quest
met.
now activated for us, Dancing for Marzipan. We're going to be given the Thunder Bluff Marzipan after we've done this. Have her targeted, type in /dance in the chat, turn in the quest, and now we got to go all the way back to Wonder City to turn this. Lego team. I got Hearthstones. Okay. I felt like I just used the Dalaran one. I wish there was a quicker way out of here. Sadly. Gonna be a lot of editing for this video. I've messed up so much today. We've arrived back in Undercity at the NPC of Spooks to turn in our once per event quest, Hallows and Treats for Spooks. After we've completed all of the other quests, the two that were in Orgrimmar, the Undercity, and Thunderbluff 1, we're now going to be given 10 tricky treats as well as just over 2 gold for completing that quest. Alright, I gotta go to the top of this guide that I have and see what I am missing. Alright, everything here is done in the guide. Spooky supplies and garrison, I have completed that. I will go ahead and look at that later. Headless Horseman encounter, I've completed that. I can finish that rest of it later. Tricky treats loot, is what it is. The NPC stuff.
The bells have tolled.
And I will
Shelter
deal
your
with
weak,
that.
your young, and
I
your
have
old.
to.
Each of you shall pay the final sum.
Andy back in.
Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come.
Alright, gotta do that. Alright. Under the crooked tree. Let's find that one.
I'm listening. Beware the living. What will you require? Dark Lady watch over you.
I don't see that quest. Defeats Arya after. Oh, is this the one? Okay, that's the one that's in. Okay. I'll do that one last. Being bombed away. This one.
Yes.
Next up, one of the daily quests that you can do each and every day during this event
I am forsaken.
is called Stink Bombs Away. We gotta go ahead and speak with Krina Fenlo and take a broomstick flight over to Stormwind City. We gotta use the stink bombs to cover the city and its people. After completing this, you'll be given just over 16 gold as well as 2 tricky treats. Again, this is a daily, so let's accept and let's go ahead and speak to Krina herself. Get on over to Stormwind and blow the freaking hell out of Stormwind itself with the stink bombs. So you can start right away as you have landed, and it really doesn't matter where you throw these things. I mean, if you want to cause havoc, just throw them on the characters themselves, but just spam one and spam your left click, and you'll eventually get this quest completed. So I'll catch you guys back in Undercity. I know it's 12 o'clock. Shut the hell up. This is the worst time to come to Stormwind. I know you guys hear the freaking spam clicks.
I'm out of range.
I'm also making some of these like almost impossible to clean up. By the way, my spam clicks are generating. And we back to Candace Fenlo.
What is it?
Let's go ahead and turn in the first daily of this event. Pick up the next one. Clean up in Undercity. So we're basically trying to reverse what we just did to Stormwind, but clean up what the Alliance are doing to us in Undercity. So
Remember.
let's go to Undercity, deep down into Undercity, and clean it up. Alright, so pretty much you're going to find these basic little areas of orange gas, and we're going to go ahead and use the quest item that we've been given. Go ahead and use it on the specified areas, and just clean this place up. Not too sure where half of these things are going, but I do see an Alliance just flying about. And once we have done 10 of these, the quest will be completed. We'll go back to Fenlo, so I'll catch you guys there. Alright, back at Candace Fenlo to turn
What
into daily.
would
We
you
slightly
ask
cleaned
of
up
death?
Undercity. I mean, the airlines are making it a mess as we speak. But 3 tricky treats, just over 16 gold. Let
Embrace
go.
the shadow.
Leave that daily.
What now? Our time will come.
Alright, Dark Caller Yanka, pretty close by to the other NPCs that was giving us dailies, has more dailies to offer. Next up, we got a time to build up. We gotta use the bonfire in front of the Wickerman to set it ablaze. Use the ashes on around near the Wickerman as well. So let's go ahead and do this quest real quick.
Beware.
Set him
Our
ablaze,
enemies
use the
abound.
bonfire, and go ahead and use the ashes that are near him. We're now given a 2-hour buff, Grim Visage. You have painted your face with the Wickerman's ashes. Increases experience earned and reputation gained by 10%. So very, very cool for alts. And of course your main if you're looking to gain some reputation.
What is it?
Turn in the daily. Again, you'll be given 1 tricky treat for this one and just over 10 gold. Or just under 11 gold. So let's go.
Embrace the shadow.
Next one, from the
What
same
will you
exact
require?
NPC, a time to break down. Use the dowsing agent on the Wickerman in front of Stormwind. Get a total of 3 tricky treats and just over 10 gold or just under 11 gold. So we're going to go ahead and accept this quest.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Cry myself and fly to Stormwind. What else can you do? Yeah, we gotta fly all the way to fucking Stormwind. How far? Iron Forge. Fuck. Come on. Well, while we're doing this. Auto fly. I can find out what these other quests are. Okay, so that's the shade. When the shade has smash the fire scum, smash the pumpkin. There you go. There you go. Alright, that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing. Got a lot of flying to do, team. The only way. I mean, there was a way if I went to under... Orgrimmar into Twilight Highlands a little, but... my Hearthstone's well cool now. My garrison one bullshit doesn't give me a point. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. It's not gonna take that long, but it's quite Oh shit, I'm taking damage. Good boy. Oh no. I'm dead. I fucked it. Actually, where are you gonna take me? I'm kinda stuck. That sucked. I did it for the culture, fam. I did it for the culture. Very sick. Sick of the undead. Or the scourge. Not bad. I don't know. Holy shit, how freaking high are these now, man? I just fly that way then. Almost there, actually. I'm in a shot. Alright, we're there. Go find us. 3 minutes on my dow hog. Alright.
The town still burns. A cleansing fire. Time is short. I'll soon retire.
Alright, so we've made it just outside of Stormwind. We now gotta go ahead and douse the Alliance Wickerman. Just go ahead and do this as fast as we possibly can. Don't even have to click on it. Just gotta douse the boy. Let's go. Now we're gonna go ahead and get back down. It's annoying. Should chill up here until our Hearthstone step back. for the hold. We have got a minute to chill. Chill. We're gonna do everything today except the candy bucket. So, yeah. We're gonna do the candy bucket tomorrow. Just let you all know. Just give you guys a heads up. Get this done. Damn, you can see the whistle way up there. Holy. Good boy. Let's go.
Not ready yet.
How many times have you used Hearthstone today?
Too far away.
I always exit the magic quarter this way, and it's the worst way to exit. You know what? We'll go this way this time. That was a little better. There's never a good patchwork location for the elevator if you go right. Get out of that one. Fucking horns. Alright, we're finally back from Stormwind. Holy, let's go ahead and get our 3 tricky treats. Just over 10 gold, just under 11 gold, and complete that quest.
What can I do for you?
The sky is dark. The fire burns. You strive in vain as fate's wheel turns.
I wonder if I have access to the quest over here a little bit. I do not.
Speak quickly. Copy this.
Strength and honor. May your blade.
Alright, waiting for this headless horseman to start this shit. Bear with me. Try to do that. Try to do those. Mutes. Mutes.
The town still burns. A cleansing fire. Time is short. I'll soon retire.
See if I can do that.
Fire consumes. You've tried and failed. Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed.
Alright, we'll end it. Perfect.
Prepare yourselves. The bells have tolled. Shelter your weak, your young, and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come.
So as you can see, the Headless Horseman is now spreading fire all over Brill. You can do these in the second city starting areas. So we're going to go ahead and pick up a daily called Stop the Fires. We'll be given just over 23 gold, 3 Hallows and pumpkin treats, as well as a weighted jack-o'-lantern. Let's go ahead and accept the quest. And we're going to go ahead and set ourselves up to make this easy collapse. Portals. All day, every day. Get the water bucket. We've got tons of people doing this. Oh, we have a, awesome. Awesome, I didn't even notice. We have a secret action. Go ahead and take advantage of, which is good. Because usually it goes into your bag and you have to put it under your action bar, but this time, no. Alright, hurry up. Dowsing you out, fam. Dowsing you out. You gotta run around, make sure these fires go away, and once all the fires are out, Headless Horseman himself gonna be pissed. I can't tell. That just seems like a regular fire to me. Don't see a horse here. Gotta take advantage of these things, fam, and speed boots. Let's go until I'm pretty soon gonna have to mount up. But right now, you know, you don't got it. That and once a building's actually full of fire, they won't reignite. So like these buildings, these two buildings, the fires are gone, so they're not gonna reignite. However, if you do just sit there and not do anything, the fires will continue to grow just like a normal fire. So if you have areas that aren't really ignited, they're almost out, take care of those areas first.
Blades have died.
Haha!
Not a
Suck
spark.
it!
I shall send you myself to the lifeless dark.
There he is. He's gonna release himself into a pumpkin. Where he at, though, fam? You gotta destroy him now that we brought him down. Douse him with the water bucket. Because I don't need it. This is probably the most fun of the plenty of dailies that we get with this event. And there's so many actually taking part in this one right now. Usually there isn't. So, go ahead and turn in that daily. However, there is one more. If you successfully do it, he will drop a pumpkin. The large jack-o'-lantern, which you can smash the pumpkin, give the scorched holy symbol to the masked orphan matron. Go ahead and smash it. Go ahead and go to the masked orphan matron. Turn in the quest. And we'll be given a crudely wrapped gift. And 23 gold. So let's go ahead and open up the gift. Overall, we were given more Hallows and pumpkin treat. And a handful of treats. Yeet. Not what we wanted, but okay. We gotta go to Velshara team. Velshara. Actually, while we're here. Actually, no, we gotta go to Velshara. I gotta do this in order. I wonder if I have one. Nothing. Might because find out. Legion content.
Our people are being used as fodder for vile rituals. Destroy these monstrous creations and help us honor the remains.
You can't fly. Okay, so the quickest way to get there. Gotta remember this place. Trying. And I'm pretty sure I do. Been a while. Take me to the Vindica. Cause I'm the Vindy. I'm the Vindy boy. You can't mount up on the Vindy boy. Hella lame. There is a portal to Dow. Ooh. I almost disconnected. That would have been cray.
I need to get closer.
I can always find my way to where I need to go. There's portals everywhere on this planet. Alright, let's auto flight our way there. Take care of this. Done both of those. Perfect. Almost done.
burning legion is a plague that sickens the land with its presence.
We're almost there, team.
Sense a foul force within Bradensbrook, hero. Search for Legion presence and destroy it.
Alright, so we've made it to Vel-Shara, as you guys can see on the map. How do I want to do it? Gotta be a way. Let's do it that way. Alright, so we've made it to Vel-Shara, Hag of the Crooked Tree. Go ahead and pick up a daily. This is another daily that actually came out with Legion, which is why it's in Legion content. And it gives you 4 transmoggable helms. However, sadly, those helms are only transmoggable at the moment during the event. Makes it kind of pointless. But it is cool to go ahead and farm these, so let's go ahead and do so. Get a drink from the Hag's Cauldron to accept her curse, and you'll be able to defeat her sister's restless spirit. Will be given Hag's belongings, which do contain, remember, the Hag of the youngest sister, Hag of the first sister, second sister, and third sister. 4 different recolorations of the same hat. 4 to 6 tricky treats, and of course, the wands. The wands are everywhere. So without further ado, let's accept the quest, drink from the cauldron. We now see the Hag. A couple people already taken advantage of it. So let's go ahead and make sure we get this kill quickly. It does scale with level, so since we are level 120, for those of us here, I'm gonna go ahead and get back out, talk to the NPC, turn into quests, get Hag's belongings, go ahead and open up the bag, and we were given, of course, the wand, and a couple of tricky treats, 5, and as well as Hat of the Youngest Sister. Now, I have all of the hats, so this isn't too much for me, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys the daily. Back to Undercity we go. I found him. What's up with the lag today? Holy. I should have a character that can do that class. I gotta find one. That's not, why would you give me this? Is it really gonna fit for everything? Holy shit, it is. Alright. Thank you.
What now? Dark Lady watch over. I haven't got all day. I'm listening. Our
Thug,
time
thug.
will come.
For the Horde.
Alrighty, my favorite part of every event is not collecting the currencies, it's actually exchanging them for the goodies that we're all here for. And we're going to go ahead and showcase to you guys all those goodies you can get from the NPC vendors. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start with Chub, the
Fire
candy.
consumes. You've tried and failed. Let there be no doubt.
There we do it.
Justice prevailed.
Hold on. Why is she so... Alright, my favorite part of every event is actually using... Why? Stop. Man, stop doing that. Alrighty, everybody. So the next part we're going to be getting into are the NPC vendors that actually sell the goodies. This is my favorite part of every event. It's never collecting the currency. It's actually trading them and exchanging them for toys, companions, and other collectible goodies from the event. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start off with the first vendor here, the candy and toy vendor. We've got the Hollowed Helm, which is a unique helm cosmetic item, which is transmoggable during this event. Also, just to let you know, on the screen you're going to see all of these items in their actual glory in a picture, so you guys can go ahead and see what they do. Next up, you got the exquisite costume set, the Lich King. Dress up like Arthas, the Lich King. Get a 10-second cooldown, and this does have 50 charges. It is not a toy. Next up, the exquisite costume set for Deathwing. Dress up like Deathwing. Exact same thing, 50 charges. You also get an exquisite costume set for Gromash. Again, 50 charges. And last but not least, the exquisite costume set for Xavius, with another one being 50 charges. You can also purchase the Chewy Fell Taffy, the Pyroblast Cinnamon Ball, the Soothing Spearmint Candy, as well as Geners. Now, most of these items are also used for achievements, so just giving you a heads up, you might need to purchase these, or make sure you collect them while you are on your adventures. You can get the toothpicks as well, but again, as you can see, I have multiples of those already from just doing the event. You can get the magic broom, which does require Hollow's End. You do have an opportunity of getting this, as stated before, in the dungeon itself. So if you do get it from the dungeon, I would hold off on purchasing that. One of the toys here is the little wicker man. It builds a little burning wicker man that increases the spirits of those nearby for one, and allows for cooking. So it's basically like a cooking campfire. Um, Another toy is the horse head costume. Add this toy to your toy box and wear a horse head costume. And it also comes with another toy that you can get, the horse tail costume. Add this toy to your toy box, wear a horse tail costume. So if you put both of them together, two people, one using the head, one using the tail, you could turn yourself into some weird looking horse. Next up, you get the Headless Horseman's Hearthstone, which is a hearthstone that returns you to whatever location that you have your main hearthstone set to, and it is a unique visual appearance for that one. Of course, as always with every other event, you can go ahead and purchase Bind on Accounts Heirloom item armor casing to go ahead and increase the item level of your bind on account gear. Next up, we've got the wand vendor. Now, again, you can get these wands throughout the event. They don't require Hallows End to keep, so you can keep these all year long. So if you want to collect them, you can. But I would hold off on purchasing these until like the last day if you really want to go ahead and collect them, because again, you're going to get most of them from just playing the game. So you can get the hollowed wand for the wisp, you can get a random hollowed wand, you can get the skeleton hollowed wand, bat, ghost, leper gnome, the ninja, pirate, slime, ghoul, abomination, the geist, the spider, the Nerubian, the gargoyle, the white, as well as the banshee. Next up are the masks. Now, some of these masks cost a little bit more than others, and you're probably wondering why. They're the non-playable race masks. For example, the Murloc female and Murloc male mask. These cost a little bit more because while you're wearing them, they increase agility, and it is consumed on use. The Naga female and Naga male masks, they increase intellect and are also consumed on use. The Ogre female and Ogre male increases stamina, and the Vrykul female and the Vrykul male increases strength. You can also, that are not consumed on use, the Blood Elf female mask and the Blood Elf male mask. You can go ahead and place these masks over the face of your helmet. You can go ahead and get the Draenei female and Draenei male, the Dwarf female, Dwarf male, the Gnome female, Gnome male, the Goblin female, the Goblin male, the Human female, the Human male, Night Elf female, Night Elf male, Orc female, Orc male, Tauren female, Tauren male, Troll female, Troll male, Undead female, Undead male, and last but not least, the Worgen female and Worgen male. Every single playable race in-game except for Pandaren. And last but not least, we've got the pet vendor. Now this is the main one because pets. I'm all about companion pets. The Sinister Squashling is the first one, and you can get this from the dungeon, so I would hold off on purchasing that one. You can get the Feline Familiar. You can also purchase the Widgets, the Departed, the Cursed Vermin, Naxi, which is my favorite one from this event, and you can also purchase for your Perky Pug, the Mad Alchemist costume, the Lil Starlet costume, the Yip Saron costume, and last but not least, the ominous pet treat. Your pet is consumed by the power of the void. So, that's all you can buy from the NPCs. There's a little bit more that you can do in this event, so let's get to it. Alright, candy buckets. Not doing those yet. Alright, so if I go this way, I should be able to find that other wicked that I'm looking for. I believe that's where it's supposed to be. Alright, so in this part of the video, we're going to be going over the achievements really quickly here. I've pretty much got all of them, so I'm not going to be doing them again, but we're going to go over quickly on how to do each and every single achievement. Earn 10 honorable kills while under the influence of G-Nerd buff. It's the slap to the face. So pretty much G-Nerd Rage is an achievement where you just gotta go ahead and get the G-Nerd buff by eating the G-Nerd candies, which you can get from the NPC vendor that I showed you earlier, or just go ahead and go trick-or-treating. I highly suggest you go into an epic battleground and just go ahead and get quickly 10 honorable kills while you have eaten the G-Nerd candies. A frightening friend. Find Pepe wearing his spooky scarecrow costume. You can go ahead and find this scarecrow Pepe within the garrison. So, stop. How do I want to do this? How do we go way to do this in life? The way up here. Whoa, what happened? Why did it refresh? Am I still live? Yeah. That was weird. Go back to the garrison and that's alright, we'll go do that. Headless horseman encounter and we're good to go for that, I think. Gotta take pictures of stuff in my game. Treats, consumables. Okay, we did all of that. Candy buckets we're going to do. All the trick quests we have done. Holiday items. Alright, pets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and check this out really quick. 5, the other 3. Over there. Okay, hold up. Tricky treat. Okay, so we did that. Okay, tricky treat quest. So, Hallows and Spooks. We need Warcraft, Ender City, and Pet left. Alright. Already got that. Ender Buff and Warcraft. Ender Bluff. Far out. Warcraft. Stormwind. And then I've got that. Also gonna need here. And here. Holiday item. I'm gonna do that quest on a different character. Candy. Actually go back. Start Trina. Start Rachel. And not here. Guys, toys. The Workman is now classified as a toy. How do I want to get this one? Coin of many faces. Alright. Bell Shara. Shara. Future. One. That. Candy buckets I'm gonna do later. Wickerman event and buffs. Okay. That's this achievement. Alright, next up, we're going to go over the achievements for the Hallows End event. First up, we got the GNERD Rage, or the G-Nerd Rage. Earn 10 honorable kills while under the influence of the G-Nerd buff. It's a slap in the face. So pretty much, while you have this achievement toggled on, you just got to get 10 honorable kills. I highly recommend you just go ahead and join a massive, epic battleground. Go ahead and eat some G-Nerds, get the G-Nerd buff. And just go ahead and AFK it out. I don't even know. You just gotta get 10 honorable kills while you have the G-Nerd buff on. Next up, a frightening friend. Find Pepe wearing the spooky scarecrow costume, which I showed you earlier during the garrison part of the video. Just go ahead and find the scarecrow Pepe. Next up, we've got the Masquerade. Get transformed by the hollowed ones listed below. So it's not everyone that is currently in this event, but it is almost all of them. Bat, Ghost, Leper Gnome, you got Ninja, Pirate, Skeleton, and Wisp. You gotta find other people that have these ones to go ahead and transform you into them. Next up, you got Check Your Head. Use weighted jack-o'-lanterns to put pumpkin heads on each of the races listed below. So pretty much every single race that is currently in game, almost every race. Just go ahead and throw some weighted jack-o'-lanterns onto them. They will be jack-o'-lanterned, and you'll be getting this achievement done. Next up, Sinister Calling. Obtain a Sinister Squashing Pet and Hollowed Helm through looting or tricky treats from the Hallows End World event. So, can't necessarily purchase these two items to get this achievement. You gotta go ahead and collect them from event means. For example, the tricky treats, or from looting through the dungeon. Next up, a mask for all occasion. Collect the 24 unique masks listed below. Now, these aren't the ones that give you the one-time on-use buff. For example, the Vrykul. These are the actual ones that are all the playable races that are in game, and you can go ahead and purchase these from the NPC or the masking. Next up, Tricks and Treats of Pandaria. Visit the candy buckets in Pandaria, and there's a full list within your achievement tab, or just go ahead and watch and take note of the map that we did earlier when we were going and doing our candy buckets extravaganza. It's basically the Next up, that sparkling smile. Show off your sparkling smile by using a toothpick. You get tons of these toothpicks. Just go ahead and spam it until you get a sparkling smile buff. Next up is out with it. Eat as many tricky treats that you get an upset tummy. So these are the currencies, but they're also used for an achievement. So go ahead and spam them until you get a debuff of an upset stomach. Next up, you've got Tricks and Treats of Northrend. Visit the candy buckets of Northrend. Tricks and Treats of Outland, the Tricks and Treats of Kalimdor, Tricks and Treats of Eastern Kingdoms, and just like I said with the Pandaria version, just go ahead and check out when we were doing the candy bucket visits in each and every single inn. You'll be able to find that map. Just go ahead and pause the video there, and you'll be able to find each and every single inn location very, very easily. For whether you're Horde or Alliance, I do have them marked off for both. Next up, Rotten Hollow. Ruin Hollow's end for the Alliance and foil their attempts to wreck the Horde celebration by completing the following quests. Stink bombing away, clean up an Undercity, a time to build up, and a time to break down. Those are the daily quests that I showed you earlier. Just complete them once and you'll be given the achievement. The Mask Task. Obtain a mask during Hollow's end. So if you've gotten 24 masks, you definitely got this when you picked up your first one. Bring me the head of... Oh, wait. Kill the Headless Horseman through the dungeon. And last but not least, Tricks and Treats of Azeroth. Once you've completed the Eastern Kingdoms Kalimdor and Outland version, you'll be given this little meta achievement for it. And there is a full meta achievement for the Hollow's End. Once you've completed most of the achievements for this event, you'll be given the achievements Hallowed Be Thy Name. Go ahead and complete all of these achievements within the Hollow's End, and you'll be given the title board, The Hallowed. Alright, gotta go visit the boys first.
Prepare yourself.
Let's go.
The bells have tolled. Shelter your weak, your young, and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come.
I don't think I can see it, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, he's not there for me. Also, while you are here in your garrison, you will be able to find a special Pepe for those that only have a level 3 garrison, and this will give you an item once clicked on called a tiny scarecrow costume. When summoned, Pepe will sometimes be dressed as a scarecrow. You gotta find the spooky Pepe, not the regular one, and he is located on the picture that is on your map. Once you've clicked him, you'll be given the item, and once you've had the item, can't get another one. So use it wisely. I gotta go find a character first. I'm gonna go to might as well put it up there while I'm here. They call me the undercutting king.
I have exactly what you need. What would you ask of death?
Alright, here we go. So, a hollowed helm. Horseman's horrific hood. Got 4 of those. Don't need that. Got the toothpick. Don't need that. Got every wand in the game. Alright, so we got every wand. We've also got the costume. Huh. I'm going to move these up here really quick. Take out all of these items. Hold up, didn't mean to take out those. Okay. Actually, what am I doing? Just switch these bags out. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute moron. Let's just switch the bags out. I gotta go check out the vendors and make sure, because not all of these are toys, so they're not gonna show you what you have and what you don't. That, switch you. That.
Beware the living.
Okay, cool. I mean, I've got more than what I've asked for. I've got some of the freaking bounty goodies, but it is what it is.
Fire consumes. You've tried and failed. Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed.
Alright. So, we've got Low Starlet, Mad Alchemist, Ominous Pet Treat. And, oh, we do have Gifts to own. Okay. Got all of those. Axie, Sinister, so Feline, Widget, and Cursed.
Prepare yourselves. The bells have tolled. Shelter your weak, your young, and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come.
These require others. Which is why I don't have it. Makes total sense. Don't want it. I've also got the hat. Don't want it. The wands. Okay, so slime. I'm assuming I have. Okay, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10, 17. I've got all the wands. Just missing those 3 pets so far. Toothpick I have. G-Nerds requires Hallows End, requires Hallows End, requires Hallows End, requires Hallows End. Don't have any of these things. The Hollowed Helm I do have. So it's these that I'm looking to collect, which cost 200. And the companion pets. It's just the exquisite sets that I'm looking to collect. They cost 200. Don't need you. I like you, and I need you. I like these because they're like transmoggy items. It's pretty cool. Let's go put this back. Alright, so all of these achievements on FTWitachi, right? Awesome. Alright, got all of them. Back to the bank we go. So we got every item except the exquisite costume, which freaking costs a lot, but I'm not gonna fall my brains out for them because they're charges. So we can go ahead and put these bags back in the bank. Just shows me that I have everything.
I'm listening.
Take these back. Why would you?
Watch your back.
Perfect.
Trust no one. Beware the living.
That being said, don't want it. Now we can go back. Not gonna be farming this event, so yeah. Gotta go ahead and see if we can have a character that can do event for me. Before we go on that character, check this out one last time. No updates, perfect. Toys are still what I need to worry about. I always get this, dude, man. I don't know why. I hate it. Just watch. This is what happens to your mount when you get these numbers. Look at that. I get a small freaking baby mount. It's so weird. So weird. Alright, let's see if we have a horde character that we can do this thing with. Oh wait. Auction house, hello. I put those in chat for a reason. Eline. Verse. German? Nah, how do you spell it? How do you spell this shit? Battle Pet. Person Widget. first. No one has it up there, and we're good. Alright, people just making these shits expensive. Thanks. But we will eventually get to them. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and head on over to a horde character. See if we can do a quest. Brendan, got it. It's the last one. Could possibly do it on him. Oh.
Champions, the hour is at hand. The Alliance shall fall upon our blades as they desperately grasp at our
Champion,
prized
I've been looking
Lodron
everywhere for you.
Oh, I don't want
Report
this.
to
The
High
head of the crystal
Overlord
ball.
Sarfang.
I'm
Teach them
trying
the
something
price
new.
of their folly. For the Horde!
I have no intention of playing this game. Please get me off. I just want him for the quest. I don't know what his shit does. Except that you know about that. You know about his. Weird. I'm very positive. I've never played this character. I'm pretty sure he did the quest for me. Yeah, he's never even been here, so.
Fire
What
consumes.
would you
You've tried and failed. Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed.
Next up, we're gonna be getting into on a different character, a one-time per character per lifetime. So once you've done it, even if you've done it last year on your character, you'll never be able to do it again.
What
It is a
would you
quest
require?
for a companion pet, which we will talk about at the end. We're going to be picking up from Candace herself, a quest called A Friend in Need, so we got to go ahead and head on over to Orgrimmar, speak to Edgar, who is in the Innkeeper Inn, so let's go ahead and head on over to Org. Alright, so we found Edgar himself, again, within the Innkeeper here. We're going to go ahead and complete the quest, pick up the next quest, search the cabin of the hired courier's ship at the docks east of Orgrimmar for evidence of what might be delaying him. So, let's get to it. This is the last thing we need to do besides the shit. Freaking candy bucket for me. Obi. Alright, so we've made it here, the hired courier. either dead or taking a nap. Go ahead and turn in that quest, and next up, follow the spiders to their destination and question the man you find there. Spiders, you say? Ooh, spiders. Alright, well, I already know where this takes us since I've done this before, so I'll catch you guys there. This takes us into the inn.
Yeah, what do you want?
Now we gotta question the boy
Goblin
here.
products are built to blast.
I wonder why this is so loud all of a sudden. This NPC is freakishly loud. I have no clue why, but okay. And if you guys are interested, read the chat about this quest. Again, at the end of this quest line, you will be given a companion pet.
Cha-ching!
Go ahead and turn this in. Next up, make your way to Drawfers and Sons Salvage in Orgrimmar Drag District and look for evidence of the Great Thief's visit.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, you're loud, boy. What are we looking for? In here, right? Yeah. Alright, so we've made our way in. They've started some little speech that's going on here. And I believe we're going to be turning it into Delian. So, not 100% sure what's going on here. Change this, have it work.
The eternal sun guides us.
Obtain 2 strange dust, 5 crystal vials, and 5 blood nettle. Alright,
Keep your wits about you.
Alchemist and enchanting, I believe. So let's go get that. I think in here is enchanting. I need strange dust.
What are you looking for? No longer
Supplies. Here we go. Strange dust.
I can't afford that.
I have no money on this character. Huh. Well, that's a shame. Fuck it. Let's go.
Go with honor.
Alright, so we're at the enchanting supplies. We gotta pick up 2 strange dust. What else do we need? Crystal vial and blood nettle. So, alchemy, I believe is over here. Alchemy supplies. Need 2 crystal vials. Sadly, we gotta purchase a big boy stack. And last but not least, we need blood nettle.
Abu.
Value. And last but not least, you're going to be finding blood nettle as basically herb nodes within the Valley of Wisdom. You'll be able to see that targeted on your map. Go ahead and quickly pick up 5 of these and then head on back. Not 100% sure what they're going to be doing with this, but it is what it is. Gotta pick it up, and I'll catch you guys there. Alright, so we're back at the Bloodell. We go ahead and continue by turning that in. Disrupt the meeting between Zanath Lemyo and Steve in the ruins of Borderon.
Farewell.
So, take the portal from Orgrimmar to Undercity. Let's go.
I need to get closer.
Very positive up top. I knew going that way was 10 times faster. I finally remembered. Alright, outside of Undercity, up top, in the ruins of Lordaeron, you're going to be finding a random crate with an NPC. Now, this crate is actually going to be your hint on which companion pet you will be given at the end of this questline. We're here with an NPC called Sanaf. I have no clue what my abilities do, but I'm glad I was able to one-shot them. Let's go ahead and turn in this quest, and I believe we gotta go back to Orgrimmar, so I'll head over there now.
Time is short. I'll soon retire.
Actually, an easy way. Let's go. There's a portal over here. Forget about it. And we are back at the guy that started it all in Orgrimmar, Edgar Goodwin.
What do you require?
Go ahead and continue by turning this in.
Beware the living.
And now, a new quest will appear. It is called the Creepy Crate. Once you complete, you'll be given 16,000 experience points or gold, depending on what level you are at. And then, the Creepy Crate itself, which is a companion in the game. And that's how to get the Creepy Crate. Alright, let's go ahead and send my ass back to Ledger Main Lounge, get myself back to where I was, and end it there, and start editing the video in just a couple seconds. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out, team.
Villains on the chat.